Alright, for slow-mo, check out the upper right-hand corner. You're starting in plank. You're going to jump your feet towards one side of your hands, back to plank, towards the other side of your hands, back to plank again, jumping towards the middle of your hands. You're going to take flight for the sky. Again, tight bellied, your hands touch the ground, jump back to plank, towards the right side of your hands, up to plank, other side of your hands, back to plank, towards the middle of your hands, and you're going to take flight for the sky. You're going to go for this, depending on how good you're feeling, 10 to 12 times. We're going to go through about 10 times. What I want you to really focus on is every time your hands touch the ground, you want to really think about initiating your navel into your spine, having a nice tight core so that your belly is protected. As you get tired, it's going to be harder for you to jump all the way up towards your hands. So start off jumping up as high towards your hands as you possibly can. And you're just going to keep flying through this. If this gets overwhelming, you can actually just go towards an old-fashioned normal burpee, or you can go to step-back burpees. All is going to still give you a great workout. We're coming up to our last one here, so see if you can stay with your breath. Nice and easy does it. Alright, if you're going to go with kettlebell, go ahead and grab it. You're going to set yourself up in a side plank. So to do that, you're going to make sure that your shoulder is directly over your wrist. If you're lifting the kettlebell with me, you're going to have a really tight core. Pull it up across your chest. In an imaginary world, you're going to act like you have a string that's connecting from one palm to the other, and you want that string to be nice and straight. So you want to be constantly pushing in the bottom hand, constantly lifting in the top hand. Take one more deep long inhale here. As you exhale, go ahead and bring the bell down if you have the bell. If not, just bring your palm down. We're going to walk it on over to the other side. So again, stacking the shoulder directly over the wrist, tight belly, get that kettlebell up there. That kettlebell, it's not like it's pressing into you. You should feel like you're lifting that arm all the way up to the sky, like you're trying to adjust the light bulb at the same time. That is a good side plank. When you have that lift the top arm, as well as the push off on the bottom arm. Every inhale, you're thinking about lifting through the top hand. Every exhale, you are pushing that floor away, really, really active. And go ahead and bring your gaze down to the ground. Lose the bell. And next up, we're going for star jack burpees. Again, watch the upper right hand corner. With this, when you jump towards your hands, you're going to jump with your feet close together. You're going to hug your knees, and you're going to explode your hands and feet in every direction and come back into that tight little ball on the ground. That is a star jump burpee. We're going for 10 of these. See if you can find a breath in it. I know it sounds like a goofy thing to say when you're doing cardio and you're going fast paced, but there's always a breath. So if it helps, maybe on the exhales you can explode. When you're jumping back to plank, you can really inhale, pull everything together. And then you slow your heartbeat down. Let's come to a nice strong plank. You're reaching from head to heel. Tight belly, trying to let your neck dangle like mine is kind of, and actively kind of push the floor away. You're going to roll over into that side plank. You can go for the kettlebell if you feel like it. If not, solid side plank is always a good idea. Lifting through the top hand, pushing through the bottom hand. Take one more deep, long inhale. Exhale towards the ground and roll on over. Make sure the shoulder's lined up over the wrists. Top hand is pulling you up just as much as that bottom hand is pushing the floor away. And you are pulling that top hip up to the sky like there's just a string lifting it. And now we're going to go for our plain old school burpees. You're just going to jump back to a plank, tight belly, jump forward towards your hand, you're exploding towards the sky. Again, with these burpees, if they ever get overwhelming, all you're going to do is step back. It's not a bad thing. It's a fantastic workout. It's just a different workout. So go for whatever feels good on your body. And see if you can keep your pace up no matter where you are. See if you can connect your breath and your movements. And last round here. Basically going to hold a plank as long as you can. Every inhale, get a little length from heel to the top of your head. Every exhale, press the floor away. And you're going to gradually crawl on over towards one palm side plank. Again, shoulders directly over the wrist, top hand is lifting. Every inhale, we're going to now lift the hips. Every exhale, you're going to drop the hip towards the ground. See if you can follow a nice, smooth breath. And walk it over, same thing other side. Lifting the top hand, inhale, lift the hip, exhale, drop the hip. Core is nice and engaged. You're just moving and breathing. Then once you're going to make your way to center plank, you're going to walk down to your forearms, center plank, and now you're going for hip twist. You're just rocking towards the edge of your feet. See if you can keep your shoulders directly over your wrists, your neck in line with your spine. So one more rotation, and when you're done, breathe it out.